Good morning. I always caption sales is the business art of communication with people, products, and markets. So, if you are not a master in communication with people, then there will be some sort of disconnections, disharmonies when you communicate with products and markets. Because products and markets, the products have been manufactured by people and sold into the market by also people, and bought into the retail market and also other markets by people. So having said so, we need to understand the communication, or rather the art of communication with people first. That is, we need to master the art of communication with people first before we even touch the art of communication with products, followed by art of communication with markets. Having said so, aware and awake, vibrating in harmony with another human being, sometimes even in silence, you experience human communion at its most creative. Time slows, barriers dissolve, and both of you lose your sense of a separate self in a phenomenon of generative human communion. Together, you give birth to something new and exciting. So, what's the real secret of connection between human beings? Almost everything is about open to each other with awareness and energy in the moment. A major part of connection is simply clearing the ground between you, getting rid of social constraints, self-consciousness, control, agendas, criticisms, and other blocks to openness. You can't be an extrovert, you just want to communicate with the people. Resonating with the other person does not mean that you lose awareness of differences between you. The right hemisphere of your brain delights in the freshness of difference, but you are in the presence of a harmonizing energy, a unifying force. So, a critical attitude produces something rather different. When you judge, you want to get rid of something in the other person, and you go on the attack, if only in your own head. Judgment, even when unspoken, is always registered on some level as an attack. It's only when we accept each other that we draw close and find there was nothing to reject at all. For as soon as the whole person is accepted, then anything negative dissolves in the light of day, not to get rid of, but to get integrated. So, having said all about the other person communication, to be a master in communication with the other person, you need to know thyself. Conversation works when you cross the bridge to other person without losing yourself in this process. So, for not losing yourself, you have to converse with yourself before even communicating with the other person. Please apply this in general between personal relationships before you take off in the ground to communicate in business relationships. Please find attached the 5 clues and have a great day. Priya, let's sell.